show is brought to you by the Black Business School, the #1 black wealth institution on earth. To learn how to invest in the stock market for free, please visit firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com, and that link is at the top line of the description box. You got my personal recommendation on that, firstshareofstock.com.
Yeah, I think he's gonna say knocking out something else. Like, what?
I ain't seen nothing wild like that. He gonna put that on me. Unless see some wild shit on my day. Nothing like that with him. But yeah.
10 girls in one day? I don't blame him.
Coming out of jail, 20-something years old. Yeah, I remember those days.
Never had 10 in one day. But.
Nah, me neither. Nothing close to that.
Right. Yeah, well, somebody's now enjoying life, man, after, almost dying is Stephen A. Smith. We talked about it briefly the other day. Our audio was kind of messed up, I think, that day. So let's kind of get back into this. Actually, it's a new event. Candace Owens is calling out Stephen A. Smith, pretty much, for him saying that he almost died, if he would have pretty much passed away if he didn't have the COVID vaccine. Now, she put, right, Stephen A. Smith, caught COVID, was hospitalized with severe symptoms and almost died. He believes this is proof that the vaccine he received worked because he only almost died. We did it, y'all. We reached the peak of stupidity as a species.
I agree. And then I go, Miss Owens, you are no different than the agenda. You just on a different side.
Woo!
Here's my thing, right? Because I've been public and saying I liked a lot of what she said. Last year, I said a lot of what she said. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then I look at it deeper, and it's like you just are pushing a agenda just on a different side. You come with truth, but then at the end, you slice it in with some agenda, just like Stephen A. did, in our opinion. Did he have 103-degree fever? Was he sick? Was he toe up? Absolutely. COVID does that to you. It does. That's a fact. There ain't no denying it. I've had it now. I know it does that to you. Fact.
Right.
But at the end of it, you go, if I wasn't vaccinated, I would have died. Instead of going, I almost died, and I still got, kick it real to us, brother. And unfortunately, Candace Owens gave us a whole lot of truth, but then she went to the other side of the spectrum and goes, there it is, stupidity. This is just another side of the left and all that dumb shit, instead of just keeping it all the way real. And this is my problem with a lot of the media. They'll give us just enough truth to get us intrigued and then slide in the bullshit to kind of just put it right in as the icing on the cake. That's what I don't like, man, but that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think, it remains to be seen. I think the effectiveness or it not being effective, whatever the word is for that. I don't know that word, but whatever the, what I'm saying, the word is for not being effective. I think we'll find out. When I mean that, I mean the vaccine. Mm-hmm. Now, he said that the doctor told him that, and I do believe that for the most part, that doctors in the medical industry has our best our well-being. Especially in this time, I think they're looking out for the well-being of the people, because when you look at it, it's not just affecting black people.
Right.
You hear, all types of races of people, some more than others, obviously, getting it, and everybody's getting the vaccine, and some people are not getting it at the end of the day. I just think that people need to just look a little bit more, look into the science, but we got to wait. It's almost like just like a test period to see, all right, let's see how this thing stacks up, in the next few years when the official numbers come out. But then the people are going to, dispute the numbers and all that. But I just don't want to go too hard on either side, because the truth is I really don't know. Right. I could be skeptical all day, but I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, and I don't think none of us kind of really do, it's going to be a wait and see type of thing when, when the smoke clears, okay, what happened with this? What happened with that? Because when you look at vaccines, you know what I mean? We all been getting them, unless you have some type of religious exemption. When you go to some people, I know some people ain't get them, but we got them for, I think, all the shit, measles, mumps.
We didn't want to get them, scared to death, but
right,
we got them.
Right, we got them, and the effectiveness, of those vaccines, proved to be true over years. So we'll see with this thing. And even though it doesn't prevent you necessarily from getting COVID, it's supposed to be designed, from what I looked up, to help you when you get it to survive, and when your cells come in contact with it to fight it. That's what I've read. Is it true? I have no idea.
I'm not vaccinated. And I tell you what, there was a moment in time for a few hours while I was dealing with COVID, like, Jesus, should I have gotten vaccinated?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of the fear. And it does give you genuine fear. I almost felt like I had AIDS for a second. Pause. Like, I got COVID. Oh, shit. I got the vid. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back going, if this does get bad, because now I kind of had the shield of armor of knowing I take care of myself and I'm good and my immune system could deal with it. But then I'm seeing people around me doing the same thing I'm doing, falling. And I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. A little more mortality came into play. And I was like, wait a minute. Should I have gotten it? No, I didn't get it, and I've dealt with it, and I'm cool. If you are scared and you think that it's going to kill you based off of what you see around you, I'm not talking about what you see on TV or with the numbers, because we all know that could be misconstrued. I'm talking about what you see in your own face.
Right.
I ain't mad at you either way. I'm really not, man. I'm not. And a lot of people in the comment section, these weirdos, are y'all pushing the agenda? No, this is truth, goddammit. You see it, people fall around you. Maybe you got faith in your stuff to do, you know what I mean, and not get it. Cool. I didn't get it. I'm not getting it. My family ain't getting it. We all had it. Fuck it. I'm going to lay on my sword. But if it scares you to that point, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, it's like, people say, oh, take the elderberry, take this, that.
Like, that
helps.
Shit,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, all that stuff is good, but it's just like the vaccine. It ain't going to stop you from getting it and dealing with it at the end of the day. It might help you when you get through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, but then again, I understand the skeptics as well.
Yep.
I definitely understand the skeptics because, what they've done to African-American black people. But this shit is going out to everybody. You going to Walgreens, Walmart, wherever, Sam's, everybody's lined up getting it. Old people, young people, white people, black people, all types of people are getting it. So, are they trying to kill everybody?
You know what's wild real quick? I was in line to take the COVID test because the line was a mile long, and we was the only black family in the goddamn line.
Yeah.
It was a one level black woman, and then everybody else was white.
And then you look, I recently had an aunt in the hospital, and my mom was telling me that a hospital up in Philadelphia, like, it was lines for ambulances to come in. Like ambulances that came in with emergency had to wait to get in the hospital. So it's definitely real. It's definitely affecting people. But you just gotta, like I said before, try to do the preventative things beforehand. To try to, if you think that's getting a vaccine, if you came to that conclusion, do it. We're not here to sway you either way. We're just saying, look it up, do the research for yourself, and look at, like you said, the surroundings. What's going on around you? If you feel compelled to do something you think is best for your family, who are we to stop you?
Word, indeed. Well said.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, I want to ask you this. The other day, Michael Blackson, he made a post about Martin Luther King. He pretty much asked on Twitter, did Martin Luther King, he heard that Martin Luther King had a white side chick, and he said it, obviously saying it in a comedic way. Then Cat Williams underneath that put coon question. What's your thoughts?
I'm not mad.
Right after Martin Luther King Day.
I'm not mad at either, but let me say this. That comment did not bother me because this is comedy, man. It's comedy.
But
now,
on Martin Luther King Day or day after?
Comedy's comedy.
Right.
Comedy's comedy. Now, did Cat Williams have his right to be offended by it? Yeah. Because you may not have thought it was funny. You may not have thought it was some coonish stuff. Do I think it's funny? Not necessarily. But I'm not offended to it where I'm thinking, oh my God. All right,
so what if you think a Jewish person will say something like that? Just honestly, you think a Jewish person will make a joke up like that against one of their heroes or sheroes?
Maybe one of them going all. I thought you said they were going to do it on a black person on Martin Luther King. I said, nah, they wouldn't dare do no shit like that.
Right. I mean, like one of that, like whoever, I don't know,
Would they do it on their own? Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the thing. Even like somebody, let's say an Asian person. That's the point I was trying to get to with the whole thing. It's just like, yeah, it's comedy. I get it. I think it's fair play, but it's like, damn, we the only people who do crazy shit like that, man.
To get attention.
Yeah.
It's to get attention, and Michael Blackson likes to get attention, and we
love him. Michael's cool, man.
Cool dude, man. Yeah. And glad to see him going to where he goes. And like I said, I'm not mad at Cat for calling him a coon either, because a lot of stuff that he does is kind of questionable. To where it's like, dang, bro, you really putting on for Instagram, and maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back. You're like, nah, fuck it, I'm going here today.
I fuck with Cat though, man.
So do I.
I love Cat. I don't know if he loves us, but.
I hope he does, but if he don't, it is what it is. But we always got love for him, man.
Because you need those people, man. Like, you need those people who just going to shoot it straight from the hip sometimes. It's like, you know what? Nah, you cooning, dog.
Yep.
Or nah, dog, you spinning on your head. And there's a lot of that going on in the industry.
Way too much.
You know what I mean? We entertain to death. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, dope conversation on that.
Indeed, man. Definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all that stuck around and listened to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast on this beautiful January evening. Cold as a motherfucker in New Jersey. Hopefully y'all warm wherever y'all listening, man. But appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, that 5-star rating. Leave a comment in the comment section wherever you're listening or watching. Definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. Subscribe to all 3 platforms on YouTube and, of course, the podcast, man. We about to get up out of here. Sam Ant, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. Oh, God, the God at Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Together we're the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Over and out.